Hello everyone, this is Akhier, and hey, look at this! Dark Ages has a new update, Revision 2, with the starter pack. So that's kind of really interesting, because now both my vanilla and my Dark Ages will be using a starter pack. Go figure! Anyway, changelog. Integrated with the 40.19 starter pack, R2, by Paradox's Aaron. Technically, there's not really any difference between R1 and R2. The difference is that he forgot a texture pack in R1, so he re-added and get a quick fix on R2. This would be Paradoxus. Anyway, pickaxe crafting in fortress mode using the wood shop. I have no clue what that's supposed to mean. Added mystical serpents, Strigoi serpent worm, and Magi serpent. Wizards can be enslaved, exotic pets like fates. Druid transformation animals no longer appear in nature, and druid animals appear with correct cast name. That was the nothing that we saw. It was one of these things. Dire great white sharks enhanced, more beaching too, and demon dogs enhanced. Blech, words. Anyway, let me fire up the starter pack launcher. There we go, and we have all the nice little options that we have with the starter pack. I really like this kind of thing just because it makes it a lot easier to change instead of having to actually go and find everything in the random places it can end up being. Yeah, I could actually set the default profile instead of Dark Ages, but I kind of like what they got, so I'll leave that as is. No reason. Should be no. Stop that. And yes, we're going to go with the Iron Hand Dark Ages thing. Just because, well, it's kind of what it was set up with. I could go with some of the others, but whatever. And none of that really matters to me. Yeah, I think I'll leave that off. Let's shoot. There we go. That's very convenient, I must admit. FPS counter, yes. I like 120. Hello, Soundsense. That is another nice thing about the Soundsense being there. Normally you have to tell it where the game log is, but because this is a pack, it automatically knows where it is as long as there's the game log there. It doesn't have a problem. So that's very convenient for me, actually. Pure bug fixes. Sure. Okay. Now with that out of the way, I'll just play Dwarf Fortress. It's taking a little bit to load up, apparently. Yep. So we don't have text will be text. You know, I could probably go set that. Would it matter? Why not? I'll go see about that. Print mode standard, TWBT. We'll see if it works with just TWBT. There we go. It should work out. And now I just gotta resize this convenient little window. And we can continue where we left off. Yep. I'm okay with this. It's a little annoying that I'm ending up having to do the same fortress 2 days in a row, because I do like switching back and forth, but yeah, well, what are you gonna... No. Allow that. Stop that. But it's like, what else am I gonna do? And we can take the mouse out of that shot. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. That'll make things a lot easier. Last time we left off, we had been just setting up the basic food area. We got the animals in a pen over there. And did we get you equipped up? Yeah, we got our military equipped up. Z inventory. Going to have to actually get him equipped up instead of just pretending to be. and he had a really good shot and killed something, which was kind of half amazing. Equipment, replace clothing. Let's see. I don't actually go down deeper than this. That's fine. And we also stole from some elves. I do not feel bad about that. Build seawall. Do we have blocks? We do not have blocks. I'll have to set up to make some more of those. Probably we could go off of this. We'll make the area under here into more of a crafting stuff sort of area. Oh, discover a mineral deposit. Why, yes. Thank you, Soundsense. Now, give me focus back over the window. And I've already found that resource in the past. It's a thing. We did make some tables and stuff. Yeah, okay. I'll make another round of tables and thrones. That'll give us 10 each, which is more people, or more than we have people, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Are you still a thing? Yes, you are. Dump. DVD. And that should take care of that. Set that to be smooth. And that should do that. Okay, good, good. Now we also want 6 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We won't need them quite yet, but it will be for the office area over here, for the nobles and whatnot. And yeah, we haven't assigned any of the nobles that require stuff, so that's good. Yes, we'll go one more down than that. Give us 2 layers to work with. Struck hematite. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. As soon as they finish digging out that, I can set up the rest of the dig. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Once that's done, we can do some work with it. But for right now, they're mostly going to be dumping rocks. Hopefully. Nope, no they're not. Planter. You've planted the field. You can start hauling again. Sometimes. What are they doing? Wood. Dump. Okay, yeah. Some of them are starting to dump out that area. Is one of them... I'm pretty sure someone in there has smooth stone. I think it might be this guy. Yeah. But I'm going to give these guys stone detailing as well. Also, I don't know what's up with that. That was kind of weird. And that should be able to smooth up that area right quick. And how are we coming on this? We've got a lot of it done. Just a matter of finishing it off. Okay. See, I did do it. Yeah. 11, so it's an uneven amount, so I can do 5 and 5. Perfectly fine. And they're smoothing. Good, good, good. I must admit, I do like how it's all shale floor now instead of the random mix of junk you used to get. There's quite a bit nice. Of course, they aren't actually doing that, but whatever. I'll let them do that. It's not like that's getting done either. I'm not sure who would be doing that. Oh well. As long as the things get done, I do not care. One of these days I'll start a game with the starter pack so I can actually get the 3D veins going, but since I don't have it right now, I won't have it. And then over here, Digsv. Yep. And repeat. Oh, that's actually a relatively small vein. That's interesting. Actually, you know what? Now, scratch that thought. It would be nice, but I'm not ready to actually bring it anywhere. So that would just be leaving hematite out on the floor. I'm not particularly fond of that idea. Oh, I don't actually have any zooms. Huh. Let's see, if I go all the way down here, does it... Yeah, it comes up better. Zoom name farms. Yep, there we go. Oh, and we got a cub. That's convenient. And we've almost finished dumping the items. So, that'll be done right quick with that. Oh, he's filling his water skin. God, why are you so slow? Inventory. Yeah, you got all that stuff. You even have some armor use, so... Why are you so slow? She felt satisfied at work. She was annoyed at lack of chairs, annoyed at sleeping on the grass. She didn't feel anything after seeing a Tirso Peregrine die. She didn't feel anything while in conflict. She felt fondness talking with a friend. She felt pleasure near a fine furnace. She was annoyed when caught in the rain. She was annoyed after sleeping in the dirt. Okay. She is weak and short. Weak and short, of course. Oh well. Oh, likes casterite. That's interesting. Anyway, how much more? Yeah, I've got a good bit to go, but I have 3 of them that has that ability, so it shouldn't take too long, right? I say, questioning it. Set that up to repeat. I did find out it does what I want it to do last time. Ah, yes, they're all smoothing it now. That should speed it up quite a bit. Let's see, what else do I need to do at the moment? Wow, yeah. Very close to not having that work how I want it. Anyway, build workshop. Butcher. Alright, I don't have blocks. I should probably set up a few block. 5 of them should do. And it'll be made of shale, because that's all it'll ever be made out of when it comes from there. Quite convenient. Actually, let me check. Well, that's a shame that it's not in and of itself magma-proof. Oh well. I guess that's bound to be a thing. Once in a while. And of course, then we can just look here and see we've got bauxite just laying around the floor. So it's like, does that really matter as much as it might? Not particularly. Not particularly. And everyone's doing something, or else I'd probably set up someone to get more that done. As it is, I think I'll just let some time pass. What's that? Oh, became militia commander. Okay, cool. Just neither here nor there. Actually, that is a good point. I could probably... we have a... That's a hoof. Oh, this is the... Yeah, okay, it's just hard to see. Let's make a brevy of bolts. And then supposedly that will not have done anything, apparently. That's vaguely annoying. I was hoping that it would have. So why are they low quality? I don't think I have two people with masonry, though I can actually check relatively quickly. Utilities. Therapist. Show me your therapist. Of course, right when it, though nothing's actually, doing anything, so I'll just let it go. Oh, stop working. Huh, that's weird. Maybe it's just having problems because of the, non-standard stuff that we have or something. That's actually quite possible. Giant Mantis. What are you fighting? I don't know what you were fighting, but there you are. Huh. Odd. Don't even know what you were fighting. Oh, there he is. Okay. Took me a moment to actually realize where the dang thing was in the first place. Let's see. Yes. If I set it like that, will it zoom how I want? Yes. Okay, that's perfect. Apparently paused. Anyway, is the butcher now not set up for that? Weird. I can somewhat understand that, I think. Oh well. As I said, I'll just let the dwarves do some work. Got a great buzzard. Is it this guy? No. What hurt the buzzard? Takes full force of impact. Right wing takes full force of impact. Already opened. I have no clue what in the world is wrong with that bird. It just appears to be kind of hurt. Which is a thing, I guess. Oh, hey, Lavender Jade. Huh. Squad a kill. Well, since it's not going anywhere, go kill that. You're asleep. Of course you're asleep. I'll be back when you're not. Okay, there we go. Though he's gonna take forever and a day to get there. Or she. I can't remember. Was it a he or a she? Ah, well. It's hard for us outsiders still, because they all have beards, of course. I do not know why. In fact, I do not think that's actually even truthful in-game. Oh, summer.
The new season is summer.
Anyway, there we go. I clicked on pause. Why aren't you... There we go. But, yeah. I don't know why the general, thing in the Dwarf Fortress community is that, but it just is. So I'm not gonna complain. It's just another one of those interesting little tidbitty things. God, he is slow. Oh, what are you doing now? Guessing the bird decided to fly off? Or die. There's always the die option. Squad A. Oh. I should not ever overlook the fact that you could just die. Always an option. Anyway. Back to letting them process the stuff. Oh, P-chicks have hatched. And we just got this guy butchering the giant mantis. So that'll be nice. And with the P-chicks hatched, we'll have to actually set them. Wow, mostly men. That's a thing. Huh. Kind of weird. No. We'll let them be there to grow up. Has this done its... Yeah, it's done some block construction, so... Build workshop. Butcher shop. Shale block. Tanner. And... craft workshop. CT. Refuse. Forbid, forbid, forbid. Allow all. Forbid, forbid, forbid. Do I want him to have all that stuff? Not the hair, anyway. Not the shells. But otherwise, yeah, that's fine. And then... forbid, 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 forbid. Item types. Fresh hide. There we go. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's see. Got people doing their jobs. Got some mining actually going on, though would prefer them to finish that. It doesn't really matter one way or another. They'll get around to it when they do. And what's this over here? Ah, that's the native platinum. Nice. Now, where do I want to build the workshops themselves? Probably over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that how I want it done? It's not that hard to set it up from there, so I can just do it. Now I just gotta figure out where I want the up and down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So I could actually put a 2 gap somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Let me figure this out. Okay, I think this is how I'll do it. We've got the upper area for the workshops themselves. It's kind of hard to see, but these are downstairs and upstairs. And that should do what I want. Keyword is should, but you know, hopefully it works. Okay, food hauling I don't mind. Probably because we just butchered the thing. But yeah. How to deal with that? Anyway, first of all, I can remove that. Still unfinished. Yeah, well. That got done up. Meaning I can really just remove this. It's got a few bolts in it. But overall, doesn't matter. And archery target. Where do I want to put this? I could just throw it over here. Why not? Make a little bit of an archery target thing right here. A little range. I need to at least let my guy train a little bit. Jelly opal. That sounds weird. But okay. Whatever you say, game. That's coming along just fine. Butcher, tanner, and whatnot. I guess since the same person basically does all those jobs, I could definitely see it being backed up. Looks like someone is actually taking care of that as well, so that's good. Don't see who. Ah, here we go. This miner is, I'm thinking. Yep. He's taking care of that. Here are if it needs anything other than architecture. Yep, needs masonry. I guess we'll just have to wait on that. To the thing. And with that, I actually want to get rid of the tanner shop. Is there anything in here? Don't know why there's 2 water skins. Maybe I set up to repeat water skins? I don't know. Those can be disposed of. It's a carpenter shop and we don't have a place for that quite yet. Actually going to remove that. No reason to have that lying around waiting. When we're about to actually move it to probably one of these spots. And this guy's almost done, so I'll let him finish.
We pass a law.
Yeah. So, let's see. A soap maker, who's a novice mark dwarf. And that's about it. I don't think... At least you have hunting. That would be interesting. ZYP. Hauler. Don't quite need you. Oh, bronze crossbow. That's actually relatively convenient. Huh. But for now, I'm pretty sure we have some place set up to dump. There we go. And leather worker. It could be useful. I'll let you keep that. Exchange. Let's go to medical dwarf. Yeah, you're no longer that. Here we've got a beekeeper, which I've never actually even used beekeepers, so I should do that. Maybe I will, but not right now. That's a goat kid. That's a alpaca. Okay. That reminds me. That's a dead alpaca. Wait, no. I need to wait for it. Novice Marks Dwarf. Novice Dodger. And he's got the dying skill. Sure, why not? You're the second person, might as well throw you in the military. Copper crossbow. Of course. Fishery worker, you are kind of useless to me. Maybe at some point. But, yeah. They're basically clones of themselves. What the? It's kind of weird. You, wood burner. What is with all these, fishing people? Or as I like to call them, haulers. Oh, steel bolts. Nice. And that seems to be it. Good to know. Do we have a dump zone? Is this still a dump area? No, it's not. Okay, remove that. Next up is here. How close are you to being done? Almost. And we'll just have them dump all that stuff because it's gonna be an office area soon enough. So much shit, so little. There we go. Apparently it's finished with these plants. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Meaning we probably got a lot of thread. Yeah, lots of thread. Always ends up with lots of thread. Over here I could, let's give to that. And give to that. Repeat. We've got some brewable plants and stuff, but let's take care of the plump helmets first. Well, this probably take all the time in the world that I don't want to use on it, but whatever. And we'll do that. Also, if I remember correctly, the workshop has spin thread, so that could be useful. Alpaca. Die. Huh. A goat kid and an owl chick. That's interesting. Equipment. There's a crossbow. Actually, ZYP, military, and stone detailing. That reminds me, where's the military leader? Military commander. Military commander. I like the capitalization. What did you put here? Steel bolts. Okay, cool, yep. That's perfectly fine. Exactly what I was expecting to go there. Now let's see how we're doing with bronze bars. And how are we doing with this? We'll definitely need a bit more charcoal. Actually, that reminds me. Wasn't one of the haulers a wood burner? No. Okay. Oh well. It was worth a look. Because, once again, we're going to have one person doing way too many things, most likely. Not really going to be able to help that at the moment. Okay, they finished that. Let's see, do we want just the whole area smoothed over here? Sure. That doesn't matter as much as the other stuff, but we'll get that done. Actually, scratch that thought. Just realized what I want to do is get one room finished, and then we can do the rest. Also, I need to build tables and chairs. Let's see, if it's 11, that means for 5, 1, 2, 3, there. And that's good enough for now. There we go. Bunch of temporary little garbage zones so I can do all that. This is actually all done up. And once again, we're going to want dump all that. This area doesn't need smoothing, it's just workshops. Okay, just finished up all that. That's good. Oop, that's not a table yet. We'll have to wait until it's actually a table before doing something with it. There you coming. Almost done there, because once that's done... Oh, right, I built doors, but I didn't... I'll need another set of table and throne. And who's ever in charge of that? Give me a few of those. I prefer it zoomed to here, actually. A little more to the side, but I don't know why. Yeah, they're doing their job there. Just a matter of time. I don't think gypsum... Is it over here? Might be over here. Nah, it's not. Okay, go back to this then. And let's do our alphabet. There it is. No, it's not. Okay. So the only magma-proof stuff we got would be the bauxite at this point. Which is perfectly fine. It's like, why not? Hey, we've got the... Oh! Okay, that would do it. Accidentally turned on caps lock. That's annoying. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. But I want just that room. Build me a wall there. Problem is, this is the, this is that. It could be a problem. At least everyone's working on this over here, and they're almost done. I didn't really consider the, side effects of this. At least he's eating food there. We'll get that built. And we'll put a door. It doesn't really matter. But I'm gonna put a door there. For that to be dumped. And they've mostly got that taken care of, so I'll designate a few gypsum hematite. Leave the shell alone just because I don't know which one's which. And that's smooth there. We'll go room by room. There we go. Bunch of dwarves just suddenly rushing at it. Where's the mason? Not doing its job. That's the answer, but that's beside the point. At this point. Oh, pellet spawn. I should go to the farm. Oh, I assume everyone's a little busy right now with, clearing out the, mess of work I gave them. Leave the shells there just because I don't know which one's supposed to be the door. Or not the door, the wall. But that's neither here nor there. Should finish up soon enough. What's left there? Build door. Oh no, that would misplace the item for whoever. There we go. You can just remove that, build door. Put a a wall there as well. Actually no. I won't need it. I'm using a door instead of a wall just so that doesn't get closed off right away. Because that would be kind of annoying. So now I'm thinking about it, I should probably just finish up the outside. Because I was planning on, I just wanted the inside bit so I could do what I needed. There we go. There we go. It's a dining hall. That'll work out. That's set up so I can actually... And from... No, from top to bottom. Yes. PZ ammo. PZ ammo. We'll put settings. Forbid metal. Forbid that. Forbid everything but bolts. And yeah, allow a bin. Speaking of a bin, let's actually give it a bin to work with. Don't know why it's not taking those already. Should. Oh well. Military schedule. Let's edit this. There we go. Yeah, that's about all I need to do. Seeing as we only have one place for them to train, it makes some sense. But I would like at least the, one thing to be done. We have a few, so let's make bronze mail shirt. Why aren't they moving that? Ammo, bolts. Oh. I need to actually allow Bone for them to do that. Falcon is fighting. I don't have a clue what it's supposed to be fighting. Except apparently it's dead. That area right there is just cursed. I swear. I don't know what was up with that, but okay. Oh, it's on the very edge. That's kind of weird. Anyway, got that set up for training. I'm assuming they're not training because that would be too easy. Military leader. Well, I guess to be fair, the military leader is detailing walls and stuff. Let's see, do we have all the checks? Not particularly. So let's fix that. Yep. All these are finished over here. We've actually got the slaughter job set up. That's good. Let's just remove that. We've got enough drink, I think. Yeah. Yep. Got enough drink. Might as well smooth that. Build a door. Make it a nice door. Build a table. I only have one table. Build a chair. I only have one chair. What's that supposed to be? That's a copper crossbow. D. Might as well give the busybodies something to do. Yep. Military's all detail on the floor. Basically what I was expecting to happen. Dining room. Nope. I want the chair because we're going to have a manager. Well, am I good at that stuff? No? Shen, you're a broker, but you're also everything else. Hopefully that doesn't stress you out too much. Because I won't actually care as much as you'd probably want me to. Sad face for you. There we go, yeah. Someone should probably train. No, neither here nor there. Got a lot of stuff going on. I think we might need to... Squad a active training. I just realized why they weren't doing what they should be doing. It's kind of hard for them to do stuff when they're being told not to do stuff. Just saying. No, we want him to be the manager's stuff. Nobles, and he's happy. Meager how can I not say? Meager office required. Actually has modest. Doing pretty good. Hauler. You, hauler. You also burn wood and farm fields and tan. Yeah, that's good. Anything else in here I care about? Farmhand. Yeah. He helps out with the random things. The only one that's actually even somewhat skill dependent is the farming one. But we have enough farming stuff that'll probably be needed at some point. Right. Did I get more bronze yet? No. Okay. We'll fix that right up. Make me some more bronze. Equipment. Yep. You've got the mail shirt. You just need the helm, gauntlet, and boots. Which we might actually have had enough there. That's interesting. But unimportant since it doesn't matter as I already did everything else. There we go. I did set this up for them to train, right? Yeah. I did. Don't know why they're not. Soldier, no activity. Military, eat. Huh. I guess to be fair, plump elements probably are something they like, just as a food source. Not doing anything. Soldier, no activity. I have a dang place for you to train. What do you mean, no activity? Oh, they just changed something. I think. Or no, I disabled and re-enabled, so they probably went derp, 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 I guess. That's what it seems like. Also, I have a farmhand. Why aren't you doing farmhand stuff? Do you really require me to go and make a number of farmhands? Farmhand. That's 2 farmhands. 2. Count them 2. In fact, since really the only difference between them and some other stuff is the fact that they do this, I'll just turn all the brown haulers into farmhands. We still have some regular haulers kicking about, I think. Yeah. And we'll let them stay like that, but for now, do as I say. Anyway. Apparently the military doesn't want to do anything too big, except for smooth. I'll just give them a lot of stuff to smooth. Sometimes. Also, I wonder why they're not hauling. Oh, we don't have a bag for it. That would do it. Yeah, that would do it. Let's see. That much for a loom, and then I'd need a clothier shop somewhere. How do I set it up? How do I want it set up? Well, I could just build them in the corridor here. But that doesn't feel right. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh, right. Farmhands. I have another labor for you. Plant processing. Almost forgot about that. Probably, in the end, I'll probably give them the gathering as well, but for now, this is good enough. Okay, yeah, we canceled 2 just because we don't have the charcoal. Which is up there, and I have a lot of people with wood burning, but apparently that's not an option. Whatever. You know, I'm gonna go and make sure I have everything I want on... Okay, there we go. I had a few more jobs. Including butchering. Just because I kind of need butchering. And what are those? That's a worm. Interesting. What they're there for. Oh well. Thinking that I have a few too many chicks. There we go. I'll cut down on the population a bit. If anyone ever gets around to butchering them, which seems to be almost not going to happen of a thing. But I guess I do have a lot of farmhands out here picking plants. Yeah, that would be a thing, wouldn't it? Kind of hard to do a job if you don't have the ability to do it. What if it's smaller? And was I making a mistake with having it be like that? Should it be smaller? Well, who knows? The military's sleeping now. At least we've got 2 people doing the butchering now. Oh, right. I have the cage here. I almost forgot about that. Let's see. P-chick. P-chick. You know what? Just, throw them all in there. This is where they actually meant to go in the first place. I just completely forgot I had this. That's the thing. And is that alligator tame? Alligator's tame, yes. I'm actually going to assign the alligator there. Probably butcher it in the end, but you know. There we go. Stuff's starting to come together. Maybe. Always with the maybe. At least they're doing their job relatively quickly. What left on the surface? We've got a wood furnace, a carpenter shop, a smelter and metalsmith forge. And actually, we can finish the guy's stuff. I think that's what he's missing. Yep, gauntlets and high boots. With that, we'll have 2 people in military garb. And I'm just going to get rid of that because, well, because it's not working. I don't know why, just not. Build seawall, and let me set this, there we go. A little bit more of it being worked on. And now I think I just have to wait some. Okay, I decided on what I wanted to do about the clothes shop thing. I'm going to do another room, but instead of having it in the middle, I'm going to have it on the side-ish. Yes, complicated, I know. Anyway, they're coming along relatively well. They've got most of the bottom area finished. They never fully finish it because that would be crazy. Finish everything? Haha. Never. And I did end up sending a lot of people to just dump items. I didn't really have any reason not to. And let's see. Did I clear this out? Yes, I did. The only reason why that's still... We had an eagle die to something up in that corner again. I don't know what's causing that, but okay, whatever. Sometimes I question it. Other times I shake my head and sigh. At least it's getting butchered. And everything seems alright. What's that? That's the, the owl check. Actually, I have another thing for you. Is it a pet and thus can't go in a cage? That's what it's seeming like. Is it even in the pasture, period? Or is it just hanging out here? Yeah, it's here. Vaguely annoying, but there nonetheless. I just need the bags because... Oh, wait. Outpost caravan. We don't really have anything for you, but okay. That's actually really convenient. And a good thing that I could stop on. Let me see if I have anything I want to trade them. Okay. Seems that we've got that. So what I'm going to do, since there wasn't much, I'm just going to come over here and say make totems. Mostly because we have a ton of Peachick skulls. Lots and lots of them. We're not in a short supply of them in any form or fashion. So totems are probably going to be one of our main exports at some point just because of how many Peachick. Oh, hello. Direwolf. Squad A, kill R. Follow. Hopefully that doesn't scare the caravan away. I very much hope it dies, just because then I get to skin it. Which will be fun. Well, one of the dwarves get to skin it, obviously, not me personally. It requires more work on my part. Circle around, maybe you'll catch up to my Crossbow dwarves being lazy. So this is giving me a nice view of the area around here. There we go. Nice and fair. Do we have someone actually making the totems? Yes, we do. That's convenient. We won't have many totems by the time this is done, but we'll have more than we started with, which is an important number. I don't know why the screen is doing it. Okay. Same as ever. Begin discussion. And this time I'm very certain that I don't really need anything from you. It's like, I guess I could order seeds, but... No, not that. Honestly, I'd prefer to see if you had them first, but whatever. We'll order the lowest priority on both of those. Yep. Okay, cool. They're almost finished, as in always almost finished, but whatever. Let's see, how well have you gone? Yeah, I wasn't expecting a quick bit of work there. Let's see, how many pending jobs do we got? We've got a few yet, so let's let that finish up. He's actually the last guy, and he doesn't go right to trading because he's lazy like that. Broker, broker, broker. Sometimes I wonder. Follow you some more then. There's some combat, but I assume it's just some random something or other being a derp. Probably. Now, will you? No. Of course you won't. Be too easy if you just went and traded at the depot. By the time you're done, you might actually have enough totems to make that worthwhile. There we go. Sometimes. Doesn't want to trade that. I don't know why. Oh, right! That's the cage we stole from the elves. Apparently they remember that. Okay. Yeah, we got all the random clothes that the military isn't wearing anymore. And let's see if they got anything good. Probably not, but worth a look. I'll buy a green glass, a crystal, and a clear, just so I have one of each. Actually, I'm gonna buy it all, just because moods and whatnot. You never know what it's gonna end up needing. Soon we'll be able to make our own rope. But I'll grab one just in case. Never be too cautious with that kind of stuff. Giant cave lobster. I could get one of those. I don't have one at the moment. Sure, why not? I'm not gonna bother with a cat. Wine, milk, expensive barrel? No. Dwarven syrup. I can make that myself later. More milk, venom, more milk, ale. Oh, we could go for some ale. We actually have a pretty good amount of trading supplies just because of the whole dwarves not needing their clothes anymore. Well, technically, I guess they might need it, but whatever. Lots of metal stuff. Would have been nice if I wanted to use it, but not really going for it. Black sand? Sure. And hey, cave wheat, so I didn't need to order that. Gypsum plaster, we don't have any of it, so I'll grab some. Regular sandbag. This would probably eat into our profits relatively quickly. Yeah, I'll buy that one up. Don't need it, but I'll get it anyway. Spawn, definitely don't need that. Well, actually, if I grab it, that'll be a Plump Helmet spawn bag right away. Nah, I won't buy it. Make up my mind so quickly. And Dimple Cup spawn. There we go. Didn't need to buy that either. Of course. That's a little expensive. More plaster. Yeah. Okay. We've gotten to the. We've gotten to it quite a bit. Is there any specific thing I want left over? Or can I actually remove some of this? I'm about to make my own bag, so we can get rid of that. Just an expensive bag. The plaster will leave, and the sandbag, I don't know why, but I am anyway. So, it's a little better. Where's some other expensive stuff? What else? Do we have anything that's really expensive? Not really. We didn't trade much. Is there one thing I'd want to grab? I'll just see if I can afford the leather bin. Okay, we can. There we go. Good enough. For that, let's go check on how this is coming. Well enough. And I would like that to finish, so I'll let that continue for the moment. Oh, more migrants. Oh, I was not really looking for those, but they come, I guess they come. You're a novice cook. That reminds me. Planter! Sir, how are you at farm, or cooking? I know you bruise some. You aren't. You haven't ever cooked anything. Well, good news is that doesn't matter anymore. The extra good news is we now have someone to do it. I'm gonna take plant gathering off. Do I want to give him the farmhand stuff? And he has hauling. Chef. And you're a ranger, which is actually... Sure, you can do that. Since you are now in the military, you can smooth stone. You'll probably do that a lot, by the way. Just heads up. Presser, do you do anything else? You're novice mark store, but not much else. So we're going to not actually let you do that. You know what? You're a farmhand. Any hauler that comes in and is like you gets to be a farmhand. Spinning. CYP. Farmhand. And you're a weaponsmith? Really? Huh. How good are you? Adequate. Give me a sec. Oh, such a shame. Such a shame. Adequate isn't actually that good of a skill. And you don't really have any of the stuff that I want. So sorry. But you're a Marksdwarf. Or you will be. Position 5. UIP. Military. There we go. You're a blacksmith. Adequate metalsmith. Sure. Where's the other you? Oh, smithing. Blacksmithing. Or I think that's the thing, wasn't it? Blacksmith, metalsmithing, blacksmithing. Yes. Because presumably he has more skill than you. Period. There's no question about it. He just has more skill than you. Dwarven baby. It's a baby. No. Holler. What is that being left behind anyway? Fiber quiver and bronze bolts. I'll have them dumped. That might take a while to get around to since everyone's doing that. But that seems to be the migration wave. Just a lot of people with their little marks going on, but I think we're done down there. So that's good. Of course, we've got a bunch of people that want to smooth stuff, so I'll gladly provide them with that. Maybe I should turn the smoothing off of the miners now that we've got a good number of military. Though I'll probably end up turning it back on later. Anyway, what do I want? PCT, disable, enable, forbid, forbid, forbid. We want a shale stone stockpile. With 3 wheelbarrows. Build workshop, mason shop. Actually, we don't have any, wait, no, was that a shale block? Did I actually, yes, that is a shale block. Good, good. I did go and, set that up. Second thought, seeing how that is, we'll go and put it over here. Build workshop mason. I really should have checked that first, all things considered. Shale block. There's only one. Well, let's see. I'll want instead of shale, one for bauxite, and this one actually gets to be somewhat bigger. And that's because this is going to be a mason shop, and then this is going to be a mechanic shop. PC, build, CS, stop. Oop. Oh, right, I don't. PC, T, disable, or it's just wood. I didn't need to actually do anything fancy with it. The only fancy thing is that not being there. And this will be the carpentry setup. Will I need multiple carpenter shops at some point? Maybe. So instead of there, we'll put it here. That way, I can put a carpenter shop here, here, and here, if need be. I doubt I'll need that many, but also any other wood-based place could probably go there. One of which, since I don't have magma yet, would be the wood furnace. Taken care of, you have. You still got a bunch of charcoal in you. I guess it's okay. Don't know how much... Stop. Yeah, remove it. Bronze. Let's make 5 sets of bronze bolts, just because I know some people have been using it, and we've still got that there. Other than that, except for setting up a couple more blocks, and then we're actually good, I think. Well, good air quotes, because obviously we have a lot of stuff we can do. And here's the poor nanny goat, gonna starve to death. Can't help that. Well, I shouldn't say I can't help that. I could give it an actual place to live and whatnot. What I actually mean is I'm not going to. Slightly important distinction. Oh, that's where it came from. The block was the one thing. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. All I need is the mason to actually do his job. Okay, The biggest problem is we don't have a trade caravan with us right now. Where's Zebra? We have a few people outside at the moment. Actually, I might have a solution. Ish. Add a new burrow. Squad A inactive. Military alerts. Add alert. Burrow 1. Civ is now on Burrow 1. And tower brightness, why not? And where's that zebra thing? Ah, dang it. Okay, so who was that killed? Dang it, the military commander. And the planter.
Boost.
Military. That's what you get for being so slow. I'll have to actually figure out who to send there. Oop. Squad A kill. Let's see if they actually go and kill him. This could be foolish of me, but he's currently in the, not monster form. Oh yes, lots of drop-off inaccessible. Oop, squad. Okay, so he left. That's actually military alert. How do I set that off? Okay. Civ can be set to that. There we go. Oh, that's sad. How many people did we lose? gonna have to actually check out who the military is and deal with them somehow. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Yeah, no, that's not going to... Well, let's go about it. Oh, darn it. Yeah, no. No, I'll just have to, produce some coffins, I guess. Not really anything else I can do. Oh, Dwarven baby was found dead. Well, that's a thing. PZ, Y, no. Y, yes, there we go. It was Y, I just didn't press Y correctly or something. Sometimes. But it looks like things are gonna be not as bad as they could have been. There we go. And you can make a block. Not that anyone's doing that at the moment. But that worked out. Basically, the plan was to have everyone go in there and then lock the door. And it sort of worked. So I'm not going to complain. Though I think we might have lost the metalsmith. No, he's fine. Okay, cool. So I was a little worried, but no, everything's fine. I just had to make coffins until they stop claiming coffins. Good. They're digging that out. Actually, do my job there. Eventually, people will do stuff. Also, at some point, more the little kittens were born. Got that at some point. Huh. Well, yeah. At this point, we really can just finish the episode. That was kind of an interesting thing. We lost at least 2, maybe 3, because if you count the baby. But, yeah. Huh, that was kind of a last minute thing. Too bad the Where's Zebra didn't leave or didn't stay around long enough for me to go and killify its face. But, I guess that's just par for course for me. We've gone even over what I normally like to end it on. So, this is Akhier, and I'm signing off.